our site, Electron, and even some jQuery refactoring. Ooh, not supposed to say that. Come and check it out. Please like, subscribe. Nah, just like and subscribe. I did want to say smash that like button, but probably been saying it too much. There we go. Okay, sending now. And then I'm going to let the folks know. Haha, cool. Which is a ReactJS. Okie doke. So here's the Electron app, and this is me playing crappy music. So let's. I mean, it's not crappy. It's actually cool, but oh god, it's like. Let's get a little bit of Louisiana Bayou. And I'm taking another sip of coffee. So you can kind of see what I'm creating here, but I do want to show you guys another Electron app so you can get a gist for what I've made that's been a little bit cooler feature-wise. Cooler meaning like functional. Like this is pretty basic. Like we can drag these things around. Like I just screwed up the layout. We can drag these things around and add new ones. They all pushed, huh? Like I've added it so you can add a new site. Like I think we have the YouTube video up there, so I click add site and it'll pop down here into the thread at the bottom. And then there it is, live. Welcome. Cool. So just dropped it right in. So what's it doing behind the scenes? I mean, nothing too hard. Let's take a look. So I've made the fonts nice and big for y'all. I learned that tip today on the internet. I'm gonna turn the light on too. Yeah, here we go. Gonna be a hoedown showdown. Maybe that's more country than it is Louisiana Bayou. Why does that sound so loud in my ear? Okay, so I made the fonts nice and big. Really, the only thing you're gonna care about in this application is none of these other files. It's just this big old index file, and you can see I've locally cached something called grid stack. Now, I promised myself, this is a joke, because for years we're going to still run into jQuery. Eventually people are going to forget that they call it legacy, which is also very current because it's in a lot of the current builds, including the stuff that I got to refactor to React. And I have a feeling that it won't die out like everybody says it's going to be, or don't write any more jQuery. Like I wrote some yesterday just because it's like the app is already in jQuery. So I haven't yet refactored it to React. I will be looking at a React app migration plan today on this video, unless something pops up. Let's see, what song is this? These all midis or what? Fire Dragon. Galaxy Wars. Oh. Okay, fine. For now. Some Star Wars action. So this is really easy to work with. And look, you can see all of the URLs that are being pulled in dynamically into a web view, individual web views, which are basically browsers. And they basically get created. Let me see, this.load grid. So again, I use this like jQuery framework called grid stack. And like as long as you feed in something like this, you're gonna get a like item on the grid, and then each one of the grid items, I basically do this like really junky way of stuffing in an HTML with like the node entry, not Node.js, but just the node, like a network node, like an HTML node, JavaScript node really, And then it basically builds up this web view tag. Okay, so nothing too fancy. No one's gonna think this is beautiful the way I did this, but it works, and it saves me time when I want to do cross marketing. So this will be totally different when built in React. And so since, again, we're feeding. I thought we were live on the Electron group, but since we're not, I'm gonna go back over to Facebook, and then I'm gonna go back to NodeJS Live, and I'm gonna go get that URL. So sorry I lost it. And here we are live. Which, you know, if you were ever trying to quit being a narcissist, not that I am, but just as a joke, if you ever were worried, like, am I a narcissist? Do I have narcissistic tendencies? Maybe going live doesn't help it, because you start seeing yourself live, and there's like pictures of you everywhere, and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm starting to like see myself everywhere. So that's sort of a joke I've been saying internally with some of the folks that I go live with, where I'm like, you can buy my How to Be a Narcissist in 30 Days book on Amazon for 99 cents. Just go buy it now. So I need to work on that delivery for that joke, but it's been funnier, you know, off camera. But it's true. You start to go live, and you're pasting yourself everywhere. You're starting to interact with a lot of people. You start to feel a little bit like, not famous, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm kind of a humble person when it comes to that stuff, but you can't help but get a little bit into your own brand when you're doing this kind of thing. And I guess that's okay. You know, why are we on the web if not to promote our skills? And that's, I guess, what I'm doing. So I got the URL. I'll work on that joke. But you can buy my How to Be a Narcissist in 30 Days for 99 cents on Amazon now. Just click that button and it'll take you right there. We got the link over on the Node.js Live, and I'm going to take it over to Electron Live, where we've got 86 members. When we hit that 100 mark, I'll announce something, and the same for the Angular group. And I'll go ahead and put that in there for you guys who've completely missed this. This is totally for you guys. Refactoring a jQuery marketing app over to React with Electron. Let's do this. Also visit the YouTube channel and click subscribe on https youtube.com/c/ReactJS Live. And nobody gets it, but smash that like button. And if you do get it, it's because you've been on YouTube a bunch. You'll see what I mean when you spend a little time there. But I think we pasted the URL because it already looks like it knows about it. There's the link already. All right, let's just share it all now. And that's done. Okay, moving back to getting something done. So, and then here we are in Restream. I could have sworn, let me check the dashboard. Node, ReactJS Lab, and JavaScript. Oh, the Electron switch was off? Why? How did that happen, dudes? Well, I won't mess with it right now. But yeah, that's super odd. All right, y'all. Where are we at now? Something going on over in the off topic. Oh, dude, well, that's what's up. I hope Chase Rayner's not mad at me. He wasn't talking to me much on his live feed today. It's because I'm trying to talk to his people a little bit, and maybe I'm going to take over your show, Chase. No, I'm kidding. I hope you're watching this, Chase. You're probably catching up on sleep because I saw you working earlier. If I were you, I'd be taking a nap, because just before this live feed, I was like, should I take a nap or should I go live? I just don't know. But it's all about creating content. That's what's up. Show some wild VPN stuff. You'll appreciate the knowledge drop. Yeah, maybe he's got some VPN action that'll help secretly drive more viewers. My man, we had a good talk the other day. It was SEO stuff. Please let me know. Okay. All right, cool. So staying on topic. Now what we want to do is find a boilerplate for our Electron React folks out there that want to find the hybrid. You're going to Google it, you're going to see posts about it. I still do that. It hasn't fully hardened, but there is some folks out there that have made some React Electron already, that have a boilerplate, that keep it up to date. In my opinion, it had a little more in it than I wanted. I've used it once for one app. I use it for other apps in different situations. I may not make that decision on this particular go live, because what we need to replace is this canvas tool that's like basically in jQuery that allows us to build up these grids of web views. We need to find an alternate in React, figure it out, which I'm still learning React in a lot of ways, but plug it into a React app and or take that, whatever comes with this Electron React app, take this counterpart that we have in jQuery that's going to replace that and be also written for React, plug that in and figure out how to put an array of like these URLs and have it build out our layout. I personally would like to use React Bootstrap or React Strap, one or the other, because I've had so many years with Bootstrap that I just want to be like, finally something I kind of know, you know? But meanwhile, back in 2019, let's Google this. So I'm going to pull this up, and I'm going to type in Electron React. Whoop, Reacty. Maybe that domain's available. So Electron and React. React is Facebook's JavaScript framework, and Electron is GitHub's framework for building cross-platform desktop apps in JavaScript. See, I didn't even know that. I forgot GitHub is all about it. Most use Webpack for the configuration necessary for React development. So this guy on Free Code Camp, which I just, really got turned onto that again today, and found out that Free Code Camp probably wouldn't care if we, in our JavaScript channel, if we just started going through their entire series live. And I really think we should, man. Like, we should just have like the other side of the world and the US side of the world, like, or the West, whatever, total sides of the world, just live 24 hours a day working through all of their tutorials. And anytime you could just jump in and do some coding, it'd be pretty cool. So building an Electron application with Create React App. I've seen this tutorial. Frankly, I was just a little too lazy to go through it. What do I usually do? I go and I look for like the GitHub, just so I can build it. If it builds, then I know that the tutorial is not too out of date, or that they've been keeping it up to date. Suggested to use npm start instead of npm run dev, and submitted all pull requests. These tweaks are available in this branch. See, I'm not a big fan of that kind of stuff when there's other options too. Maybe we'll come back and use that. But if we go React Electron, there's actually something like, look, the URL's just changed. Here's videos, but there's really something on GitHub too. There it is, Electron React boilerplate, y'all. And I'm gonna take that just because I know it works, and I'm gonna go put that in our Electron group. Now before I do that, because I'm always gonna do like 20 things, I'm gonna update this application manually. Like, really I should have the save button working, but since it's in jQuery, boo, legacy, no. It's not doing the fs command. In Electron, you use the file system commands to save to disk, and the JSON file, it's embedded in the index.html. You saw that. We'd like to separate that out. I have code for that, but I only got two hands, and I'm busy waving them over here like this. So let's see if we can just update our channels at the top so that we can at least be marketers, quote unquote. So I'm gonna do a force reload in my Electron app here, jQuery Electron one. And for those of us who've joined, we're just doing random shit. So this right here, we got React, Node, JavaScript, and the Learn to Code group. But we also have Angular and Electron. And if we were to skinny these up, I think we can fit them into a very similar layout as the ones below here. So why don't we just do that? We'll add two more. And we know the URLs because we just picked them. So I'm gonna go over here to the end. Now this is what I love about Electron. There is, at least in this instantiation, there's no Webpack web server going on like we will have when we have React. So the save and the reload, yeah, it's manual. There's no hot reload, but there is no like recompilation and like a few seconds goes by and then you get the re-render. No, it's just press reload. So down here, where is it at? This grid is set out by data. So if we look at, let me make sure I'm not covering nothing up, except for my bad English here, covering nothing up. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. What I like about this grid is it all shows like 0 is going to start at 0, 0 coordinate, then it goes 0, 6, then x6, then x6. I think my numbers are off, but it still just figures out that it's all in the same row, which is y, y0. Then like basically on a grid of numbers, y12 is the next row of items, and there's going to be probably 8 of those. They're all at the y12s. So I think my x numbers are off. I don't know if that really matters in the big picture of things, especially since we're going to migrate away. And now my junky music stopped. So let's go back to the hot tracks. What happened? That was the end? It all started with the Louisiana Bayou. I went to hot tracks and they were not hot. Let's go to genre browser. I did check out hip hop. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I even went to rap and it didn't work out. Southwest. I even did gangster rap. Let's try hardcore rap. See what we got. Let's see how hardcore this can get. Boring. It's about to get hardcore. Yeah, dude. Yeah. I'm down with the hardcore rap. I really think this is like a MIDI or something. If you're not gonna make your Electron apps to the hardcore open source music, then I don't know what you're doing. So we need to shoehorn in 2 more of these bad boys over on the Y row. So that's right about here. I'm gonna copy those right up to the comma. I'm gonna paste those, and I can hit Control S, Alt Tab, and I can go over to my Electron app. And then you can just do Control R to reload the entire app. And it looks like it did not play nice. Why? I don't know. Is it because it's live TV? What the heck? Did it drop them down here? It definitely pushed something. I think it has something to do with the width number. See, like, notice the width is 2, so it did push. So let's downgrade from. Maybe that's what the X means. It means like the width. I don't know. I don't feel like reading anymore. So let's go Control D. Oh, I see why. Well, maybe we'll have to stop and read for a second here. So, like, there was only 4. That's what it was. I copied and pasted the wrong place. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's really these 2. I copied and pasted in the wrong spot. Please don't hang up on the show. Please stand by while I rectify. And we're going to paste that right there. And so now we've got, everything's kind of too wide and it will push. So all of these X6s, except for probably the first one, these all need to probably come down to, they probably need to come down to a 2 at some point. But let's just see what happens when we save and see if I reload this. Did I break the bad boy? Talking and coding, not recommended. Alright, let's try again. No, nothing like try, third try. I think I just screwed up right there. 2. I'll do it again until it works. Third try is the charm. And force reload. Oh, that broke the heck out of this thing. Let's check out the debugger. Can't even get that. Okay guys, the show's over. We're gonna go back to the drawing board. What did I do wrong, guys? Save, Control R. Alright, moving right along. So, these are 6 times 4. Okay, let's do the math. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Then we got 4 of these. These should be really set to 3s. Oh, it has the width right there. Durr. This one's set to width. Okay, X6. I don't think these numbers are right. So I'm making it mad. width 3. Can we get, all right, let's drop these to width 2. I'm not proud of these moments right here. And we're just gonna go to 2. 2 out. Boom. Boom. You just gotta keep going. Boom. Okay, yeah, so the grid is gonna naturally float up. These are now set to 2s, and we got room for 2 more. So that's what it was mad about. You know, it should have sent me an email and said something about it. So here we go. Paste that. We're gonna add 2 more and save, and then what? Again, I went willy-nilly on that. I'm still figuring out how to code and talk at the same time. So width 2, width 2, width 2. Those are all 2s, but it's the Y zeros we care about because that's the row. So let's just bring this and go copy. This will work. This is it. Big moment. We were missing a column. There it is. Finally. Now we're going to have 6 across the top. So sorry. I swear, the other day I did that without talking live on screen, and it worked the first time, not the 5th time. So now we need these next 2 to be angular and to be, so I think instead of calling it learn to write code, it's called angular live, and then this one is Electron live. God dang, we'll be here all night if this keeps up. We being the one viewer that we have right now. So now I've got at least 6 of the tech groups across the top that are ours. The rest of them are not. Oh, the link is no bueno. Electron live, learn to code Electron live. Angular ride. I like that big thumbs up. That's what I'm going to see one of these days when someone blocks me in the other groups down below. And I'm pretty sure my PC is really pissed off right now, so let's see if everything goes slow. All right. What was the point of all that? So we are sharing live there. There. What is this one? JavaScript. Did they not get the feed? Get the feed. Yep, everybody's got it, except for the Angular folks. So where was that? So this is the Electron boilerplate, and I'm going to stick that right here at the top of the Electron group and say, here is one option for doing Electron with React. And then, of course, if you're new to Electron, which a lot of the folks are, there's the Electron Quick Start, which is what we're actually looking at on my screen back up there. The stuff that we're using was just Electron Quick Setup or whatever, boilerplate. So Quick Start, I think. It's from the guys who make React, which I guess is now GitHub. I don't know how I didn't know that. It's this one. So you can just like literally follow the directions and have your own desktop app that's cross-platform, just like that. So let's go ahead and share that with the Electron group too. For anybody out there who wants to join this group, check up at the About section of the existing groups you're in, and you'll see them all cross-promoted. And I'm going to say that this is a great starter for just getting to know Electron and starting a new project. Boom! Boy, oh boy, we have done so much. I got to talk for like an hour straight. We finally looked at something with some React. We've shared something with the Electron group. We've updated the URLs to be live and across the 6 groups that we currently run. And I also promoted our live feed over to Discord. So all I ask in return is that you smash that like button. Okay, go to youtube.com/c/ReactJS Live, subscribe, call your brother, sister, cousin, talk them over the phone into subscribing, and smash that like button. Do it. I'll go ahead and wait. I'm going to ask Google, hey Google, she's not going to know. Do you know what smash that like button means? She's ignored me. Hey Google, do you know what smash the like button means?
On the website Quora.com, they say, saying smash that like is basically just asking your viewers to give you a thumbs up and like your video. Do you want a little more context?
Sure.
Saying smash that like is basically just asking your viewers to give you a thumbs up and like your video. Saying smash that like is basically just asking your viewers to give you a thumbs up and like your video.
Google's repeating it. Google, you got a bug, man. Hey computer. Hey computer. Oh, forget it. Your speaker's not on. Like dang, Echo speaker broke. So I think we did some stuff. I hate it when I like. Well, maybe I don't hate it, but I've been having a tendency to go live and then talk about everything and then not actually do anything. But for anybody out there from the SEO group that I've met, I'm just gonna keep telling you that like if you're learning to code or you want to build your own site, part of the goal of this video was that I was gonna actually work on this a little bit and start to convert it over to React, which in a way it's like I'm gonna use the Create React app that's inside of the Electron one. That's the one that they recommend on GitHub's website. I'm gonna reinstall that and see how that runs. And if that's running good, then we're all welcome to the world where it's like that's kind of easy. You know, that's kind of like easy breezy. We already got Create React app built in, and then we can go find a replacement for this jQuery panel manager. And once I pick that out, we can stuff that in, and then I can migrate it, and then I can just tell the world like, hey look, I migrated a jQuery, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Electron app that runs Node and Chromium over to React. And then hopefully I'll make it to the Olympics, the technology Olympics with all of this background. So let's get back into this bad boy right here. So let's put this guy on pause for a little bit and let's go take a look at the very same link we shared, same link we shared on Electron React boilerplate. Let's see, will it click out? That's cool, it popped up in a little window. So for some of you who are beginners out there, if you want to learn React, there's a topology, there's a build model to it. You're using NODEJS, Node Package Manager, or Yarn, depending on the app that you get. But you're basically going to crawl GitHub, download tons of applications, and just run them. The easiest thing to do if you're a beginner, and I still use it, is use GitHub Desktop and just click that button, not smash that like, only when you're on our channel. Click that button to clone or download, and it's going to open it in the local desktop version, also in Electron, of GitHub Desktop. I'm really talking English here. So then when it pops up, you can immediately say open in Visual Studio Code, then you can read the directions, and usually it's like npm install. It'll install the node modules needed by the package manager, the package file.json. That's going to list all the modules that you needed, and then you hit npm start. Or if it's a Yarn application or that recommends using Yarn, you can do Yarn run, or just sometimes do Yarn to build it, and then Yarn start. It just depends. Just read the little package where the script start is, or read the documentation, which I am so good at. I swear to God, I always read the documentation. So moving right along, we have this here. I don't know if it's going to work straight out of Electron, but let's try it. Like click opening desktop. Nah, it did not call my local install. It doesn't realize I have it installed. And that really hurts my feelings because now I gotta go read something. So let's go back out to the open web where we have the Electron. Here it is. Electron React boilerplate. Let's read the README. Look at all the cool logos. So this is like something about this that like, it was like everything in the kitchen sink, including, it's got the test frameworks in there, I think with Jest. Let's take a look. Oh lordy. Oh, the graphics broken. Forget this. Like Yarn package, packaging for production. Install. You can just basically do it like this. I'm such a rookie sometimes. I like to just do this. And if this all fails on me during this demo, I want you all to know that I tried my best. Electron React boilerplate. What's up with use this template? Clone or download, open in desktop, open in GitHub desktop.exe. Take a breath. Okay, this folder contains files. Git, calendar, empty folder. So I've already downloaded this bad boy to here. I think if I just put a number 2 on this, and maybe to here, and but I take the 2 off of there because that's what we're trying to pull it from. Nope. Man, I guess I can just go back into GitHub and look for it and see Electron. I probably modified it. There it is, Electron create React app. No, I didn't make any changes. But since I last pulled this down, not live, there's been 2 additional changes, so I'm gonna fetch them. And it's the same as clone and download, and then you'll get GitHub will automatically throw it into your little folder here on your PC, and then once it's done fetching, you can just basically open it, right-click, and open in VS Code. How easy is that? Then it's gonna open up in Visual Studio Code, deep breaths, and then you're gonna get the little terminal down here, and I'm gonna go full screen because it's so exciting. And I'm gonna type, well, let's read the directions, but I think it was like npm install is gonna get you the node modules. Here's the full CLI checkout, and then install dependencies with Yarn. So they wanna use Yarn. So I'm just gonna go Yarn. The Yarn is a package manager. It's going to go do all this crazy stuff. In the old days, you had to go get all the pieces yourself, but now we've got these cool package managers. Bear with me while we watch the number signs dance across the screen. And it's almost there. So excited right now. What? The platform Win32 is incompatible with this module for SF's Advanced. It's just info. 1.29 is an optional dependency and failed compatibility, excluding it from installation. Thanks a lot, guys. Win32? Are you kidding me? But like, it's got jest in it. You can see the jest CLI. We got a warning. I'm not a big, I love the package managers, how they've saved us on so many things, but I'm not a big fan of having to go through these and like fix all these warnings or like upgrade everything manually and sort of be out of band. I mean, if I'm going to take someone's big project that they're actively working on, I just wonder why it's not working out of the box. Must be that I'm a rookie, but like I literally just downloaded this stuff and it's going to run though. So let's just wave our hand and be like, let's just wait. So I went ahead and made a yarn log file. There I am waiting at the command line, and I think we're just gonna go yarn start. Now that might start the production version, or maybe I should have done like yarn run dev. I can look in the package.json file if there is one, and it'll probably tell me which I should have ran. So that's kind of confusing. It should not have loaded up to the browser, localhost 3000. It should have loaded an Electron. So let's close this. Oh, we lost our music, dude. No way. Okay, party's over. I'm gonna go back to Discord and I'm gonna, dude, I advanced to level 2. Hold on. Go back to Discord, back to the live lobby, go get our music back, expose all of our private conversations about the world and solving the problems. Wait, there it is, the music. Man, that was some good beats. Where'd we go? We went to Hot Tracks. Then we went to, good Lord, Browse. Oof. Browse. Genre. Hardcore rap. Not like I'm hardcore, but just it sounded hardcore, so. And back to Dark Swampy. No, I don't like it. Furious Anger. Whatever. Furious Anger, let's do it. Sleepy Boy, what are you doing? Anything good out there? Just live coding. What do they call it? Rise and grind. Okay, so that's not what we wanted. I think we need to read the directions and then wonder why Electron didn't start and graphic and everything. was actually on this. So it was Electron, React, and it was the GitHub version boilerplate. And they basically said, and then install the dependencies, and then do dev. Come on. Let's try it on dev. Can't see my terminal. Come on, get out of the way, Windows. On dev. Warning, no AMD file found. So what? Okay, React script start, cool. Starting Electron, cool. Okay, so there's our Electron window. It starts it with the debugger automatically, and there's our React app. No, hold on. Everybody hold on. All of our one viewers, where's the applause? College really paid off, you could tell. So inside of this, we've got the Electron app. Make money, sleep, code, SEO, repeat. Oh yeah, well, instead of SEO, I do a little bit of it, but it's so we have this React app, and then we've got, it's a React app is running inside this modal, which you can shut all these windows off. You can make it go full screen load. You can have multiple windows. But the benefit to this Electron app is that it's a web application running composition, the component design of React. So you get all that cool React stuff. Like I think I could install a Next.js app into this. I probably have to start over from scratch and build it up rather than describe their boilerplate. But there's a little bit of like, well, the nice thing about this is like, if we make 100% of a web application in React and it's like a node and all that, we get that also in Electron. We have node running. There's no server, but you could add the package and you could run a node server. During this dev experience right here, it's running Webpack to start up the application. But I believe when you package it to deliver it, I don't think it packages a web server. I got to look into that. I think it just compiles the application to be standalone. You can go hybrid with this and make it talk to web applications. You can make it consume applications. You can make it even load up other web pages. For instance, we'll put the web view tag directly in here. So we're going to make a change to this. You know what I'll do? I'm going to go to GitHub and I'm going to start a project. I actually called the one that I've been showing you guys an Electron React app, but it's not yet there. And I'm going to go to GitHub and I'm going to basically start a new repo. So let's go to, I guess let's go to my repos. Repo. This is how much of a work the app. Where's the create the repo? Where's the button? I'm gonna pretend like I know exactly where it is right now. Overview, repos. Repos, view. Okay, we're gonna call this repo ASDF. No, it's gonna be Electron React. Okay, Electron React. It's like a marketing tool, but we'll just call it like whatever. I'll make it public, and then I'm gonna leave the stuff alone. I'm gonna create the repo, and then once that's done creating that, I'm gonna actually go to it. I cheat. I could be being a little stronger with GitHub command line, but I'm gonna just cheat and go directly to set up in desktop. And then that's going to pull everything down to Electron React. So let's remember this path. So you don't see me fumbling around. And then I'm going to put that in Notepad. And then now I'm going to go find this like other thing that I'm doing called the Electron Create. Where is it? Electron with Create React app? Is that the one? That's recent, yeah. I think that's the one we're dealing with right here. So I'm just going to go over there. I'm going to show it in Explorer. I'm going to copy everything but the Git. I'll even bring the node modules. Don't really need the log file, so I'm just going to recompile the app. I'm going to copy this. And then I'm going to go to wherever my GitHub folder is. Put that in there. So please stand by. Electron React, show and explore, and it's an empty folder, right, on my local. I'm just basically doing a dirty copy. I pulled their stuff down, I built it, it works. Now we're gonna make a React, we're gonna make that Electron React boilerplate. We're disconnecting from live and from their actual feed. I don't want their updates because I'm just gonna tear into this one. And now I'm gonna bring it over into my repo. And then just as a test, we're gonna try adding a WebView tag. And if I remember correctly, there might be something we need to do, like add I don't want to use the dangerously HTML tag. We might have to use the React fragment to be able to put a web view, like put HTML directly in. Let's just see what happens. This is live TV. So mostly it's so I can feel good that we've done some sort of React setup, and that I have a housing for future videos where I can start working on the Electron stuff in a React environment. And that's going to be muy bueno. So, and for our Spanish listeners out there, I've got enough Spanish to talk maybe at a 5th grade level, so feel free to join and talk to me in Spanish in the future. I have thought about doing ReactJS live in Spanish also. Don't think I haven't, because I want to learn the language. And I won't bore you with my Spanish, but here, let's practice while we're building this thing. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Mi nombre es Chad. Yo tengo mucho español. Yo hablo mucho español. Yo tengo 500 palabras máximo. Más o menos, ok, un mil palabras máximo. Yo quiero más práctica en español. ¿Tú tienes español? Yo quiero. Yo aprendí mucho español en el día. So, hoy, yo tengo React. The reason why I'm talking in Spanish is because number 1, I suck at it. Number 2, I need practice. Number 3, a lot of you guys that I brought over to our Angular and Electron group were actually promoted to the Spanish React groups. Yes, that's how much of a marketer I really am, is that I actually went to the React groups that are also in Spanish and said, would you smash that like button on our subscribes? And you guys came over. So that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't mind doing some coding with some folks who just speak Spanish, and we'll figure it out, dude. We'll use Google Translate and my muy malo español. It'll be a lot of fun. You can learn English too. So this is almost done copying. What I'm gonna do is either use VS Code to just basically open the project and run the same terminal commands. I'll run yarn, and then I'll just run yarn, well, what they say, yarn run dev, or yarn dev. Again, not reading the documentation. It'll then start up the local Electron, and we will have hit one milestone in this video that I can feel good when I go to bed tonight, knowing that it wasn't just me talking about the web again, but it was also, we did some stuff. And then I'll probably pull up on the NEXT.js app for our website that is hosted on Ziet, and the makers of NEXT.js, a React framework, and see about maybe, I'm gonna maybe pick a theme. I might not fully install it. I might just include the tag, like just to put a toe in the water, and then I want to release it, and I want to do a test thanks to my SEO friends like Dominic Doy, hope I said his name right, who showed me some tips in our last video on how to optimize a site for SEO, because ReactJS Live has been my primary focus. Even though we have the other channels, I want to really get it built up, and I want to prove it out that we can do a server-side rendered React application, also make it SEO ranked, and also what I'd like to do with the app, since we're talking about it, we being me, I'd like to put an application on the node side of it that goes and queries our YouTube feed, and every time a new video goes out, it brings the index down to the page. Like maybe like a polling mechanism, or maybe I'll have to manually kick off to go get a refresh. But much like a blog system might be pulling from, let's say, a Gatsby site, or what others that would read from dev.to blog and bring that into your site, either dynamically or cache it. I'd prefer to cache it for speed. But okay, so now we're done copying. Now we're gonna go over to a little GitHub desktop, which again, for new users and people like me who like to talk and type, we're just gonna go to Electron React, which now has all these new additions, and I'm just gonna do init, initial commit, and then I don't even know if I need to say much more. Added React boilerplate, and it'll be in the README file, so it's all there. And I'm the only developer on this, but now we know, day one. I'll commit to master. I'll push the branch. I might have should have tried to build it first, make sure everything's hunky-dory, but I'm almost certain it is. And then now I'm going to take Electron React, and I'm going to right-click. I'm going to open in Visual Studio Code. I think I'll probably kill the other server. When I close this Electron app, it just kills it down, kills the port that it was using. I didn't want to trip up what we're doing. So here's our Electron React, and then we need a new terminal. And then sort of the same thing. We're going to run yarn, and it's going to basically go through the installer again, so it gives me a chance to tell some bad jokes. And then let's go back over here and read the boilerplate where it says to do yarn, then yarn dev. Okay. So there's more to Electron apps than just doing all of that. Like when you package them, there's a couple different types of installers. You can like package your Electron apps and it'll be very modular, not even zipped, not even just one file, and you'll distribute them and they'll open a folder and there's a bunch of stuff in there. Not very easy to pass around as an EXE. But then there's an actual builder that will help you make an installer. And nowadays it's done. Nowadays people are actually making installers with Electron. So it's a cool environment. It can be considered a little bit bloated. It's not the smallest in the world, not the only choice for making installers or even desktop apps, but I digress. So here we go, Electron React. We're gonna do yarn dev. And this is the big moment where we have basically not migrated, but we've cloned a repo. There's our stuff, and there's our little Electron app running React. And then to make it our own, we're going to put a little web view right there where it says Hello Electron, and we're going to house it in our website just to kind of touch down and make a change. So let's open up the source, and you'll see that it's very familiar, that it's got like basically an index file here, and then there's your root tag that gets updated from the React app, and then so that's the static piece. Here's your app.js, where it says Welcome to React Electron. We're going to call it the Welcome to ReactJSLive.com Electron app. I wanted to say bitches, but that wouldn't be funny. And then right here, we want to use the web view tag, which is going to be something like web view, and then you get like I think it's something like src equals, and then https reactjslive.com. And then not the prettiest way to go about it, but I'm going to do style. And I don't know if I can do this in React. This is how new I am to React. I don't know if it's going to choke on that. There might be a special way to do it. I might have to use brackets. But I'm just going to go with, now I got to think CSS, with, I don't know, 600 px, height, 400. Big design decisions right now. And then let's save that. And then we should get hot reloading from our app. I guess I closed it, so we got to restart it. Or did it die? Looks like it must have crashed. I don't know. We'll debug that in a minute. There was a reason why I didn't build from this, but let's see. And it might be because there was just too much going on. Look, it didn't even update. I might have to call a friend. App Electron, app.js, save. Why would it not update? Do I gotta rebuild the darn thing? That doesn't make sense. Make sure we're not still running it somewhere. I wonder if something's still running. Something is already running on port 3000, it says. So that's right. This is the old moment where everything was going smooth and maybe it's choking on. No, it wouldn't be that. Yeah, let's close this. Electron create React app. Let's close that. Maybe that killed it. Otherwise, we gotta go look up how to kill a port on 3000. Let's yarn dev that. Start port 3000. See if it gets mad. This is real TV, y'all. Starting the development server. Electron. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. And we get a white screen, so that's a telltale sign of it's mad at us. And I love that the console's mad. Okay, the above error occurred, web view. Consider adding a boundary. The style prop expects a mapping from style for JSX. So yeah, you guys can tell I'm a rookie React because I really don't know what I'm doing. Yeah. Let's just go no style until I can Google it and show the world how much React I really need left to learn. Let's see if that makes it happy. Okay, look. So here we have the web view. It did go 100% wide, but we didn't get the height. But here's the website running inside of our app. And welcome to ReactJS Live, Electron app. And then I'm going to actually Google the example ReactJS CSS. I've been using material design lately. It's got its own styling. But it appears that you can just do span class name equals that. But what if I wanted to do style, like inline style? It's not going to let me do it. Style equals. Things are a-changing. Four ways. Do I gotta read it again? Read. Is this where Medium's gonna be like, you read a lot? Okay, style, class. Yep, we saw the class. Yep, div style equals, and then they do that. And then there's columns, div style. Okay, fine. So moving right back over to here, where does that const go? Those import. Does it go inside the class? Let's put it out here and see if it gets pissed off. And there's div style. I feel like it's going to. But if you start cursing while you're coding, things always work out. So let's see if React gets mad. So we got div style, margin border. Come on, go ahead and choke. Oh, that was fast compile. Oh, it worked. Another moment that I could have pulled the old applause. But where is it? Electron, File Explorer. Okay. So let's bring it all full circle now. I've got a message over here. Read it. Guys. Oh, that's from Mario Roberti. Mario, are you going to smash that like button, or do I have to call every single person I know and say, go to the live feed? Here, I'm going to tell them where the video is, where all the folks are playing. Mario, smash that like button. Smash it. Okay, so guys, let's bring it all home. I don't know if we're going to take time to actually work on the ReactJSLive.com site right now, but I am going to give you guys a run through since I brought it up in my video title, and we'll take a quick look at it here. So I'm using like a web view tag, and we can put web pages inside of inside of Electron, and that's pretty cool to me. And we're looking to migrate away from that other view manager that I've had, and I've kind of just Googled around and been like, I want something that does like layouts, and I found something I showed Mario the other day. I'll deal with that on a different deal, but definitely on the YouTube side, I do want to go back over to YouTube and show you guys that if you're watching our channel ReactJS Live, I appreciate you a lot, because it's gonna, let me show you the channel. And you can be part of this. I really want everyone to help us smash that number. When we go into YouTube Studio, we had like a day where we only had 6 hours, like it was like 2 days ago, watch time, and I was sad. But then all of a sudden I looked and I was like, wait, were they messing with me? Because the analytics said, 670. I thought we were close to 700, so I embellished a little bit. But you can see, like, we've had some spikes from like that one video that Mario did. Oh, you don't listen to the first 15 minutes? Mario said he listened to the first 15 minutes of my video. I lost you at 15, eh? That's a long time. So it does look like we've had some real-time activity, and it's always the 4 viewers. I'm telling you, I don't know what that's all about. I feel like it's just their algorithm warming up. But you guys see this watch time here? We're like probably in the next 7 days we'll be at 1,000 watch hours. I sure hope so. Which will be 25% of the 4,000 that we need. So just bear with us. Smash the like button. Like and play my unscripted videos in the background at your house. If you're gonna go to Starbucks for an hour, then flip on our playlist. You go over here to our channel, show you guys how to do it. I'm not afraid to self-promote. You go over to the channel, and you kind of wait for it, and you click on videos, and you click play all. And then you drive to Nebraska, drive around the whole state, and come back home a few days later, and it'll all have been played out. And I'll be super, super, super grateful because that's gonna help us get that watch time up. And I know that some of you guys are doing it. I see it in the analytics, and I see that we've jumped like in a day, we go from like 70 hours watch time, 100 hours on another day, another 100. And everybody seems to really like that video that Mario did and I did like about a week and a half ago. So, okay, enough self-promotion there. Here we are on the YouTube channel, and there's a way to customize the channel with playlists. So far it's just been kind of like sequential, and I want to spend, dang, that's a lot of videos. And I want to spend a little more time organizing it by playlists, but I'm going to go ahead and look at it like this. We've got like videos, that's a default. We've got live React conversations, but I'm going to call that, I want to rename that. React interviews, that's out. There's no more of that playlist, but this one's going to be called live code conversations, or, yeah, I think that's what we're calling that. So bear with me while I figure out how to edit these dang things. Like, if you click on it, it literally just goes right to it. Okay, there we go. God, I'm getting better. So we're just going to call it live code conversations. And then we've had some more since then. So we'll have to go over to our channel. Oh, one of these days. I'm going to bookmark stuff. YouTube.com/C/ReactJS Lab. Putting in some hours on this one. So we get over here, and right now it's just going to go straight off of uploads, which probably isn't a bad thing. But like now that we've got this playlist, look at all the channels. That's good. A couple of these are like code conversations. So this one's going to be the conversation. What is that one? What is that one? Me and Mario. Add to queue. And then I'm going to make a playlist that's just for Mario stuff too. Bring OBS back in the mix. Turn this puppy down. Okay. I kind of want to get rid of this React Conversations one, but that's good. Saved for now. And then let's go back. What else did we miss? This one. This was me and Mario, I think, or me and Brian. I don't care about my terrible English. Get all these likes. You guys got to smash that. Come on, smash that like button. Live code conversations. And let's go through it. So I'll do this offline a little bit, but Chad and Brian, save that to live code conversations. Okay, so that's it. I'm going to finish off the video by showing the architecture on the Next.js app. So we can kind of click over to here. Next.js is a framework for React that was introduced to me by my friend Brian Barber, and it does server-side rendering, so it's kind of where the website's going to head. You can kind of see in the browser that the speed of the website is at 92. And in the next video that I make, which may be later tonight even, because we're going to make dinner and check on the doggies and stuff. But there's a way to add gzip compression, which might even get our A's right up. Right now we're at 92 on the A benchmark from tools.pingdom. And I want to build the website, but always look at speed as one of the main operators. And then, of course, content. And then we've got the groups and the YouTube channel that are really tied in. So it's going to get a lot of like link juice. So yeah, let's pull open the ReactJS live. Maybe this is it right here. Is that it? I really got to get better with my naming conventions. Let's open that in VS Code. I'll be able to recognize it right away. Yeah. So this is like basically you use the CLI for Next.js, and it's like create next app, I think it is, and then boom, you get this scaffolding and a lot of opinionated stuff that's very helpful. Components. There's a lot of things that you get by going with Next.js, and basically you can see that the site is really just currently just this index.js page, which is a starter. So check out our YouTube channel right here, ReactJS Live. And so in the next video, guys, I'm going to start off with the website, add the compression to try to get our speed even higher in the rankings. And then we're going to start building navigation and content and really start to bring over videos from YouTube and embed them into. So, all right, for all of you guys that smashed that like button and came and checked everything out today, I want to say thank you so much. And I'm going to end out the video. I already said smash the like button, right? And then I'm going to end it with the applause. Hopefully it gives you guys a good giggle. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. And we'll see you guys in the next video while I look for the stop streaming button. Take care and peace.